Hello, and in this video, we won't be doing any Blender work, but instead, I'll be showing you how to document your new properties as you're making new code. This is very important as we need some sort of documentation to keep track of all of these properties, why we added them, and if we're working in all these branches, we don't want someone to make a property and someone else to make a property, and they both have the same name, and then that could make merge conflicts. And so for this example, when we going through an example here, I'm working on the window heat subpanel for my task this sprint, and so I have to make a new property here, and so I'm going to make the new property control slash window heat slash I'll call this. This is for the primary L side button. So it's for this button, which is supposed to look like this. I'll name this P for primary, L for left side heat, I guess. And to add this property to our documentation, you want to navigate to the Google Drive, the team's Google Drive, and go to the property tree documentation folder, and then open this Excel sheet. And this is what it should look like. Should have 4 tabs here: property info, remove slash add properties, keyword search, and then all OFPs and systems. Now to add a property or to remove a property, you need to get into this tab. A little warning for you: this Excel sheet is very big and it's very laggy. I'm currently kind of thinking of ways to maybe we can use other databases or something like that to keep track of this. But this is what we have right now. So to add a new property, you cannot edit any of this stuff. Only I can do that, and only I think Taro can do that for right now. And then if you see here, there's these locks here, and you can't edit any of these pages except for in this page. You can edit this. This is like a keyword search. If you want to search through the property tree based on a keyword, you can do that as well. That's the only cell you can edit on this page. And then here, you can only edit these cells, and then that's it. You can't edit any of this stuff. And then, of course, these sheets are just completely locked. So to add a property, let's go to this page. It might take a moment because it's a very big Excel sheet here. So you first want to specify who is adding the property name, and that's going to be PL side heat. So PL side heat, and then the property tree location controls slash window heat, and then some notes. You don't have to put notes here; that's optional. But I'll put some notes here. I put new property for primary L side. Let's switch. Data type. This is going to be a Boolean, so true or false. And the default value, so the value at startup, I think is going to be false. The OFP, this is on the overhead panel, so it's the OHP OFP. And then the system that it's attached to is the window heat system. Now the window heat doesn't have any subsystems or subsections or whatever, so this is all we need. So you can add that property, and it should add. But if you don't have fields like your name, if you don't have your name there, you won't be able to add it. This little error will come up: missing name of person, cannot add property to property list without accountability. Please check cell B2. And so make sure you have your name here. Other stuff like the property name, you can't add a property without the property name, obviously. So an error will come up. So the things that are required, I believe, is the name, property tree location. I don't think notes are required. but I mean, you should do it. The data type is required, and then default value is not required. And then you just need the OFP and system. It'd be nice to have these things, but if there is no subsystem for your system, then don't put anything. You can put none. It doesn't matter. And so after you have all these fields in here, you can click this button, Add Property, and it should run a script, and it should take a second. And down here is a list of all the properties that our team has added or removed from the property tree. So here, the script ran, and it's showing that I added a new property on February 1st, 2021 at 9:51 a.m. And it'll add the property here, as well as it'll add it to our property info sheet of all the properties. The property info sheet is all the properties in the property tree currently, and it should add it to the end of that list if it'll open. Yeah, so here it is. This is the bottom of the list, and here's the property I just added, the control/window heat/PL side heat. It's a boolean. Default value is false. OFP and system. So yeah, that's how you add properties. And then remove properties is simply kind of the same thing. You just specify who's removing it, the property name, L side, PL side, heat, and then the property tree location, controls/window heat /PL side, or slash, that's it, that's all you need. And then notes, I'll just say demonstration. I believe that you need notes here, because we want to know why you're removing it. So let's try it without having notes. Yeah, so you need notes in here, specifying why you're removing it. And then if you spell something wrong, it won't remove it, because you won't remove a property that doesn't exist, right? So it's running. It should tell me that it doesn't exist. Yeah, property does not exist. Maybe you misspelled something, and so maybe make sure you spell everything correctly there, and then you can hit remove property, and it should remove it and add it to this list of properties removed, as well as it should remove it from our property info sheet. It takes a second to run, so it's a big sheet, so just be patient here. So if we go to this sheet, property info, we should see that it has disappeared. Yeah, and it's gone. Now let's go back here. Now let's say if I'm adding a property PL side heat, control/window heat, and I change my mind. I'm like, okay, well, actually I don't want to add this anymore. You don't have to backspace on all this stuff. You can just hit clear, and it should clear all the fields here for you. But yeah, that's how you add a property to the property tree documentation. It's pretty easy. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.